Hey everybody, this is AYG's Alpha Team, here with another video for the Division. This is going to be the weekly vendor reset for all the open world vendors for December 29th, 2017. We're going to start right here in the terminal at the special equipment vendor as usual. Go around to all the safe houses in the open world and show you everything that's for sale. We do a separate video for the dark zone if you're new to the channel. We also do a third video for all the best items of the week being sold. So if you're just here to see the best items, that will be in a separate video. But if you want to see all the items being sold and all the open world vendors, this is definitely the one to check out. And so far, I've looked through all the vendors. There's a few decent items, so we will have something to show you in the best items of the week video. But normally I just run through these and show you guys what's for sale and just try and talk over them. Tell you about my experiences for the week. Like, I've been rocking that Nomad and been trying out the Predator's Mark. So far this week I've really enjoyed 1.8. I like that it's out now and that people are enjoying it. The dynamic of the game has changed a bunch because of the new gear sets, the new classified gear that you can get. A lot of people running Nomad, a lot of people running Predator's Mark. People still rocking that Striker and some Lone Star as well. But the dynamic of the game has changed since 1.8, since stamina is a thing now. People are running with some really tanky builds. If you look at the build I've got right now, if you look at my stats, this is actually the Nomad build that I built out. I actually have a video on this on the channel as well. I'll put it at the end of this video if you would like to see it. It will be at the very end, or a link for it, or you can just go to the channel anytime. Check it out. But super fun build to use. I'm working on a Predator's Mark right now, and I'm not going to put that video out until I have it refined to the way I want it. And so far, I've got 3 loadouts, 3 different Predator's Mark loadouts that are working. But I've got to figure out which one's going to be the best. It's actually taking a lot of trial and error, so it might be a couple more days before I even get some decent footage to put into a video. But it's really fun. It's Predator's Mark is dominant. It's dominant as heck. Like, it's dominant as all heck. So keep that in mind when you're building it out. But a lot of different variations, a lot of different ways to use it. Some really obvious ones, and then some that you have to compromise a lot just to get it to even proc correctly. So just still working on all that, and still actually trying to figure out which weapons I want to use too, because I'm not. People have asked me why I don't use the house. Like, I put out that Nomad video, and they're like, why aren't you using the house to, you know, get more firepower? And it's because I don't have one, because not everyone's lucky enough to get one, because it really does come down to the RNG, and the RNG gods have not been kind to me as far as getting the house. I do have a few big Alejandros and a couple of Devil and Heels, just no house. So until I get one, I will not be including it in any of my videos, because literally I don't have one. So I apologize for that, guys, but hopefully you've got one, and if you have any build that involves an SMG, the house is most likely going to be the best option for that. My Nomad build is actually built out for SMGs, so whenever I do get a house, it'll just be that much more powerful. It's actually pretty good right now. And I really like the Nomad so far. I really like it. But I was just talking about this on stream, and that's just the dynamic right now. With the next global event that comes out, we'll be getting the Tactical, or the Tactician's Authority classified 6-piece, and also the Firecrest. 2 builds that rely a little bit, or one build that exclusively relies on electronics, and another one that has potential to rely on electronics as well. So I think it's going to, when that comes out, it's going to change the full dynamic of the game again. People are going to be, you think people are going to just not try out the new Tacticians, you know? Of course they are. Same with the Firecrest. I'm actually saving all of my Division tech and as much money and coins and everything as I can to be ready for when the Firecrest comes out, because that's my favorite gear set so far. And they haven't come out with the classified yet, at least not in the regular game. The classified did make an appearance in the PTS, but I wasn't part of the PTS, so I didn't get to experience it. But as soon as it comes out for the game, I will be trying to get it, and it will be the gear set I will want to max out the best. So I'm saving out all my Division tech, I'm saving all my Phoenix credits, and I'm saving everything I can to get it, because I really want that gear set. And the Tacticians I really do enjoy too. I use the Tactician's Authority gear set whenever I'm hunting named guys in the open world. That's the gear set I use because it cleans them up super quick, better than any other build I have. So I am looking forward to that as well. And like I said, it is going to change the game. Just like this global event changed the game a little bit with the new gear sets. So like everyone's running tanky builds with Predator's Mark, or tanky Nomad builds, and crushing it with some D3 FNC. And that it's going to be like that for a while. And once the next gold event happens and the next gear sets come out, it will change up a little bit, but it'll kind of even out everything too. So you won't see as tanky of builds. You'll see a little bit more electronics oriented builds and things like that. So it'll kind of like bring the dynamic back to a more universal loadout, to where you'll have people running tanky, you'll have people running huge firepower, you'll have people running huge electronics builds. And all in all, I'm looking forward to all of it. I think it's going to be really good. I'm going to really enjoy trying those builds out. I'm really looking forward to that Firecrest build. I think it's going to really change the way I play, because that Firecrest is going to be ridiculous. Just from what I've read, it sounds like it's going to be crazy. So hopefully we'll get more information on the next goal events and things like that. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. But right now, like I said, I am working on the Predator's Mark build that I have, but I haven't refined it down enough yet. Plus, I do think they are going to adjust it sooner rather than later, just because a lot of people are complaining about it, and it is a little bit overpowered, I would agree. But to be honest, I've been using it, and it's not as fun as the Nomad. I really like the Nomad more. But, you know, to each their own. Some people are super into the Predator's Mark build, and I won't lie, I've been using it in Skirmish and Last Stand, and it dominates. Like, I'm getting tons of points, tons of scores with it. It does work really well in those situations, so it's not like it's not a good build. It's a great build. It's actually a really good build. But again, like it all just goes on your own gameplay, which how you like to play, how you like to approach the game. Me personally, I like using tech more than anything, just because it's more fun, using all the tools you have at hand rather than just run and shoot, the old run and gun. But again, to each their own. Alright, last but not least, we're at the Crypt here. SM870 is trash. Suppressor is not very good either. That's going to do it for all the open world vendors, guys. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more from RAgaming.com. Also, shoot us a comment if you have any questions, you want to give us any feedback. It's always appreciated. Stay tuned for all the Dark Zone vendors. Until then, go ahead. Game on.
Game on! Yeah, game on!